Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello fellow students, let me introduce myself. My name is Nopila Andini with NPM 2241217 from Accounting Study Program. In this video, I will discussing about decision-making theories, an important material that serve as the foundation for understanding how an individual or an organization makes decisions systematically and purposefully. Decision-making is not just about choosing one alternative from several available options. More than that, decision-making is a deep and structured thinking process based on various theories and approaches. Decision-making theories are developed to help us understand how to think and act in various situations, especially when we have to make choices that have certain consequences. One of the well-known theories in decision-making is the rational theory, which is based on the assumption that a person will always act logically and systematically to achieve a specific goal. In this theory, decision makers are considered capable of identifying problems, gathering information, analyzing alternatives, and ultimately choosing the best decision that provides maximum benefits. The rational theory emphasizes the importance of logic, data, and analysis in every step of the decision-making process. However, in practice, not all decisions can be made rationally. Therefore, another theory emerged called the theory of bounded rationality. In this theory, it's explained that humans' ability to make truly rational decisions is often limited by various factors, such as information constraints, times, and cognitive abilities. Because of this, decision makers often only seek solutions that are sufficiently satisfactory rather than the most optional. In addition, there is also the intuition theory, which explains that in certain situations, decisions can be made based on feelings, experiences, or instinct without going through a lengthy analysis process. This theory does not mean that decisions are made arbitrarily, but rather shows that intuition also plays an important role, especially in urgent conditions or where the available data is incomplete. Political approach in decision making, where the decisions are not solely based on rational analysis but are also influenced by interest, power, and negotiation among the parties involved. In the theory, decisions are often the results of compromises of competition among actors with different interests with the organization. On the other line, there is also the incremental decision-making theory, which describe the decision-making process as something gradual and adaptive. Decisions are not made all at once on a large scale, but rather gradually through small changes that are continuously evaluated and adjusted. This theory is highly relevant in the world of public policy, where changes are often made gradually to avoid excessive risk. From all this theory, we can understand that there is no single theory that is absolutely the most correct or the most accurate. Each theory has its own strengths and limitations depending on the situation, the characteristic of the problem, and the context of the decision-making itself. Therefore, it's important for us to understand these various theories so that we can choose the most appropriate approach in every situation we can encounter. In conclusion, decision-making theory provides a systematic framework for understanding how a decision is made. By understanding this theory, we can improve the quality of the decision-making both in daily life and within organization. Hopefully, this explanation is useful and can broaden our understanding of the thinking process that underlies every action with. So that's the explain about decision-making theories. That's all for this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you in the next video.